guys, welcome back. In today's crypto technical analysis, we have very interesting scenario for BTC as well as for USDT dominance chart, and we'll do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC. The moment that we can see based on a mid time frame and lower time frame, BTC at resistance and USDT dominance chart at support based on a hybrid system. However, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Based on a weekly time frame, we do not have much change. We've got 2 more days plus to close the current weekly time frame, and the weekly levels are slightly changed. And in the next video, once we close the weekly time frame, I'll do further analysis based on a weekly time frame. Moving on to a daily. Based on a daily time frame, that was first resistance $59,500 and $60,000. As soon as we broke this level, we tested it perfectly, and that was a first exit zone based on a higher time frame. The second exit zone, as you can see, perfectly retested higher time frame resistance, thus the single resistance for $52,000 and $48,000 for higher time frame. That was a first exit, second exit, as well as the third exit zone, and you can see those levels on my pinned tweet. Also, based on a daily time frame as well as the higher time frame, on a weekly 786, the Fibonacci level, I explained why in the previous videos 17,500 is not that much important level. So at the moment that you see we're trading below 786, the Fibonacci level. As soon as we lost $60,000, $59,500, the first place that we came to the target level, 70% dump. However, with the current price action, over 70% dump in the market. But if we're going to take average between $52,000 and $48,000, that will give us $50,000, and we saw another massive dump, depends where you exited from, 65 nearly percent all the way up to nearly 70% dump with a current price action, 66% dump. Again, when we approached, after we got fake out on a $48,000, which I mentioned that also that was a confluence with a 382, the higher time frame Fibonacci level, and then once we approached to $25,000, I said highly likely that we're going to get another leg down. So as you can see, we had a dump, and I warned you guys to be very cautious at around $21,700 all the way up to $22,000. Without claiming that resistance, it's early for us to talk about that the daily time frame will get back into the bullish or to get back into consolidation. The time factor was also another important metric that you have to keep an eye on. However, we got rejection right from the Fibonacci as well as the higher time frame resistance, and we saw another massive dump in the market. So based on a daily time frame, 18,700, 18,600 in the first place, and then all the way up to $21,600 are extremely important. 18,600 will give us, it's a bit early, but just uncovering the levels, give us like we're going to go back to consolidation. However, breaking $21,600, $700, that's going to give us a bullish setup based on a daily time frame. However, as I said, it's very early for us to talk about those levels. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. Based on the 4-hour time frame, as I said, if you manage to exit for swing setups 25,000, the second exit was based on a 0.618. However, we had a bullish setup as soon as we closed above 19,200, the levels we followed over a month and a half. That was a bullish setup. I constantly updated. Once we broke $20,000, we came literally to lower time frame 0.618, and we expected to pump all the way up to multiple time frame 0.618, the golden pocket. And as you can see, I mentioned specifically $20,500 and $700 are extremely strong resistance levels. And as soon as you can see, that was earlier on, as soon as we saw 7% pump, 6% pump to the upside, which was a scalping, and we saw another decent dump in the market. And also I mentioned that the swing setup looks promising. We saw 23% dump with the current price action, 18% dump in the market. So based on a 4-hour time frame, I'm still following exactly the same swing setup. Before we move on to further analysis, if you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and 101 Intent Masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable and professional trader in the market. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, swing, and as well as the long term as an investor trading systems. USDT dominance chart that we can see as soon as we got rejection from this level, which was an extremely important resistance. And as I was saying in the last one, another rejection came at around the lower line of this resistance. Without claiming, as I said, this resistance, which is around 8.65, it's going to be early for us to talk about 9.5%. However, once we're going to close below this level, then highly likely in the first place that we're going to test upper line of this resistance, which is acting at the moment as a support. So we'll have a confluence with a smart money, as you can see, wicks are above the upper line of this, the green line, and that also upper line of this resistance, it confluence with a smart money line. So this is what you need to keep an eye on at the moment. And for the detailed analysis for USDT dominance chart, you can watch the last video, which I explained how we got rejection right from here and the expectation that to test local support level, but once we closed above and tested, then the USDT dominance started pumping, but we saw massive dump from BTC. Moving on with our BTC analysis, the hybrid system, as you can see, for the USDT dominance chart, we're at the support, which is a green line, and for the BTC chart, we can see that we started kissing and rejecting from the red line, which is acting at the moment as a resistance. So this is actually based on an MTF, which is a multiple time frame analysis. Doesn't matter whatever the time frame. Based on an LTF, which is a lower time frame, some people questioned actually how you're going to take it both directions. You have to be ready in this market for both direction once the price action is at a range. Since the last Friday, we just stuck between 17,100 all the way up to $16,200. So as soon as you're going to break this support, which is right in here, it happened, but we had a V-shaped recovery. However, you need to pay attention to lower time frame. The time frame analysis is extremely important. Retesting it, then you can take a short or exit the market at around where the stop loss is clear and the target level is going to be $15,000. However, if you want to take a long, you have to be cautious. And this is the level 18,100. Retesting it, then that should be your retest zone. That's going to be $17,550. And then the target level is clear. First target level, and then the second target level is going to be $19,300. However, it's a bit tricky based on a lower time frame. If you manage to catch a swing, if you know what you're doing, you better stick with a swing setup. Based on a 2 as well as the 4-hour time frame, extremely important level, as well as for the recent setup that I showed based on a lower time frame. This level is going to be extremely important. $16,000 and $15,800 are going to be extremely important. As long as we're going to be above this level, then there is a decent chance that we're going to go all the way up $19,500 and $600, and highly likely that we're going to see a rejection from this level. Otherwise, if we're going to break this level, which is going to be 15,850, and highly likely, as I said in the first place, you can expect 14,000 all the way up to $13,000. So at the moment, BTC at a no man's land. You've got based on a lower time frame as well as the mid time frame levels, play level to level, and we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.